Okay. On your page that you have in front of you, you're going to see that you have a photosynthesis table. This photosynthesis table that you have there looks very similar to this one that I have up on the smart board. Now, you should be able to see page 63, which is a diagram of photosynthesis, correct? So side by side, you should have the diagram of photosynthesis and this table here. So let's look at the very first part of this, light reactions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the light reactions, and we haven't talked about this, what's in green below this photosystem 2 and photosystem 1. But photosystem 2 and photosystem 1 are parts of the light reaction. Now, photosystem 2 actually comes first. Well, why didn't they call it photosystem 1 then? Because they didn't discover photosystem 2 until after they discovered photosystem 1. So they discovered photosystem 1. We say, hey, look at this. We'll call this photosystem 1 right here. And then later on, before photosystem 1, came this photosystem 2. So they discovered photosystem 2 second. Okay, second. But it is actually occurs before the first photosystem. Okay, that's kind of confusing a little bit. But light reactions, the very first box there for light reactions says where it occurs. We should be able to answer that question. Where do the light reactions occur at? Okay. Where do the light reactions occur at? In the thylakoid, specifically the thylakoid membrane. Now, if we look at the light reaction, what is one of the inputs? Which means, what is one of the things we need for the light reaction? Well, what's the first one? Obvious one. Light, right? Light. So we need sunlight for the light reaction. What else do we need? We need water. We need sunlight and water. What are the products of the light reaction? Okay, can we read our diagram? What's one product? Sydney, what do you think? Oxygen is one product. Now, these next two are a little bit tougher. What else is coming out of the light reaction there? The light reaction, that's the other one. Okay? This is a little bit tougher one. Okay? ATP, and what was the other thing? NADPH. Okay, those are two other things that are products of the light reaction. Now let's switch over. The dark reaction, which is AKA, also known as the Calvin cycle. Where, oh where, does the Calvin cycle occur at? In The stroma of the chloroplast. Excellent. The stroma of the chloroplast. What are some inputs? What is an input? Yeah, Madison? Carbon dioxide. We need carbon dioxide for the Calvin cycle to occur. What else do we need? What else is put into the Calvin cycle? Olivia? Yeah, ATP. That arrow's going in there, right? And what else? Well, where are we at? Look where we're at, Michaela. Okay? Yeah, we're up here. Flick this around. We just said carbon dioxide goes in. What else goes into the Calvin cycle? ATP. What else do you think? NADPH. Excellent. Can you see how reading that diagram is helping us to determine what goes in and what comes out, the light reaction and the dark reaction? Okay. So what are the products now of the Calvin cycle? What are the products of the dark reaction? What do you think one product is, Brittany? Glucose. Isn't that the big daddy? Isn't glucose the big sugar, the organic material that photosynthesis is making? Yep. What else is coming out? Brandon, what else is coming out of the Calvin cycle besides glucose? ADP. Okay? The regenerated ADP. Because remember, we have the ADP going back to ATP cycle, right? We talked about that earlier. The 1-phosphate comes off. So we've got to complete that cycle. And there's one more thing that is up there. And we haven't talked about this, but if you can read, what is it? What is it? Zoe, you know? Huh? Okay, the 1-phosphate, that's part of the ADP. What's the other thing there? Okay. That's glucose. Okay. We're missing one right here. NADP plus. That is the electron carrier that we talked about. The NAD plus and the NADPH coincide with each other, and it depends on where the electrons are coming at. So we have this data table of photosynthesis that is telling us the inputs, what we need for photosynthesis. It's telling us what is made from photosynthesis, and specifically in each part, the light reaction, the dark reaction, or the Calvin cycle. Any questions for me on this particular diagram? All right, sweet.